What is going on, guys? How y'all doing on this Wednesday evening? This is the Club of the Man 1993, and we are here live for my live review of AEW Dynamite, the March 3rd, 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite. It is the go-home show for AEW Revolution 2021, taking place this Sunday, March 7th. It's like Dynamite at Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. This, of course, again, was the go-home show for AEW Dynamite for Revolution. And I gotta say, very darn good show. Excellent show. From the opening match to just the simple setup it was for, just so you know, finish out the remaining card for AEW Revolution, as we have 9 matches, including the buy-in match that was announced on this show, taking place this Sunday at Revolution. So the card was pretty good tonight. We had a very good debut in the match for a former NBA star, Shaq. He was freaking awesome tonight. I will give him that. We had a pretty good promo with the Inner Circle. And a couple of little odds and ends that I thought was pretty good. Again, this was a very strong go-home show. I enjoyed it. Set up for, the card for Revolution, which I still think it'll be a good show. I'm not expecting it to be as good though as Full Gear. I'm not quite setting my expectations quite as high as I did for Full Gear. But of course, we'll talk about that in the second stream I do tonight, which will be my Revolution preview and predictions. Yes, I will take a break and go take a shower after this, which, by the way, speaking of taking a break, of course, I will advertise this. This, of course, for my next couple streams. I have a brand new little graphic I added to my streams, which is this. Did that because last night during my Raw review, and a couple times I've had to step out because of a drink of water, or sometimes you just gotta go to the bathroom. So I added that in there just to clean up a little bit in case that happens again, so that way you guys are not staring at just a blank background for a while and I lose viewers, which again is not something I intend to do, but yesterday was an exception. So that is there now in case if I need it. Ooh, is that from sugar, or is that my sleeves starting to wear out? Oh geez, didn't notice that now. But anyways, let's talk about this Dynamite, because I still, gotta take my shower, get ready for bed, and I know I shouldn't be doing what I'm gonna be doing with doing my preview predictions, but I'm doing it because I am not gonna be home tomorrow, because I'm gonna be going out after work. I have plans. Pizza date with my girlfriend, so I'm not gonna be able to do this tomorrow, and I'm not taking the chance of what happened with Elimination Chamber, where I had to pre-record my predictions. Not doing that again. Elite Squad, we got him here. What's up, Elite Squad? It's a really good go-home show, super entertaining. Definitely gotta say, my friend. But let's roll into this and talk about this show. I'm probably not going to stay up here as long as I usually have been, even though I've had, again, a couple times where I say I'm not going to be up here long. Well, actually, again, here's the thing. Normally when I say I'm not going to be up here long, I talk forever. When I say that I'm not going to be up here for long, when I am going to be up here for long, then I talk forever. So, it's a win-lose situation. I can't win, I can't lose. Actually, believe it or not, I've now been doing, almost a year ago tomorrow is when I did my first ever AEW Dynamite review on this channel, since my channel first returned back. So, yeah, how about that? But yeah, let's roll into it. Let's talk about this episode of Dynamite. So, we opened up with a match that was probably supposed to take place at Revolution, but Shaquille O'Neal was not able to do it because of being at the NBA All-Star Game this weekend, I think it is. He unfortunately had to change the match. And instead of doing it on a pay-per-view, they did it on the Go Home show of Dynamite. So it was Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet, since it couldn't be Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes because Brandy Rhodes is pregnant with their first child. They took on the team of Jay Cargill and Shaquille O'Neal. Yep, the NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal had a match. Let me tell you something. I feel like the stars that definitely... Okay, with this being a mixed tag match, Cody Rhodes and Shaquille O'Neal was kind of like an attraction. Jade Cargill and Red Velvet, this is more like a star-making performance for both of these women. And this match just really accomplished all those straight on the dot. I think Shaquille O'Neal is always going to be treated more so like an attraction, if he continues to wrestle more, which I kind of hope he does after this match, because he actually looked freaking great. Again, get him and Paul White in the ring, since, they've, Big Show's always wanted to have a match with Shaquille O'Neal, but he didn't work out. I mean, they did collide briefly in the, what to call it now? The Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal WrestleMania 32, but let them have an actual match, because Shaq looked great in this match. He played the big man wrestler pretty good. Didn't really sell, but he even dominated as well for a good portion of the match when he was in the ring with Cody Rhodes. Of course, my favorite spot in the match, still no doubt about it, was that table spot where Cody Rhodes, like that cross body onto Shaq on the apron, and they fell back and went through not one, but two tables. Again, that was sick and pretty awesome, I would say. So, we have that there. But again, Red Velvet, Jay Cargill, they were excellent in this match too. I like how, again, they had the attraction and the actual stars being built. And again, Red Velvet looked excellent. Her moonsault was awesome. Jay Cargill, not too bad either. I like what she's doing as well. And definitely someone to add some good depth to this women's division. Well, both these women, but especially Jay Cargill. Again, I don't know if we'll talk about the women's eliminator tournament here, and of course in my preview and predictions for Revolution. But I think Jay Cargill, if not Dr. Britt Baker, if you're looking for another top heel to make women's champion, you may want to consider Jay Cargill. She again definitely has something going for her there. So yeah, I hope they do not sleep on the performances done by all four, both the men and the women in this match, because again they played the roles very good. Again, they gave the spotlight to the women, but they also had the attraction of having Shaquille O'Neal wrestle against Cody Rhodes. And Cargill and Shaq won, thanks to Cargill getting the pin on Red Velvet. Afterwards, though, they went to commercial break, and they claimed that they had loaded Shaquille O'Neal into an ambulance. They're getting ready to leave. They opened up the ambulance to interview Shaq. Shaq was gone. So it looks like that, who knows what's next? I don't know. Could Shaq maybe, get involved in one of the matches on Sunday Revolution? We don't know. Maybe cost Cody the title cost Cody's opportunity in the Face of the Revolution ladder match we're getting Sunday. Who knows? Maybe Shaq will be the mystery opponent. Who knows? I don't know. That's probably thinking a little too much. But for a match I was iffy about, because I'm not really the biggest fan of celebrity matches, because again, I feel like for the most part, especially in WWE, they kind of take away from the true focus a little bit. But again, credit where credit is due. Shaq was awesome. So I'm intrigued to see what he does next. Again, I still say season AEW, do him and Paul White, do him and the Big Show, and I'm sure they would put on a very, very good match. But yeah, that opening match, definitely my favorite spot of this show for sure. That match delivered a lot better than I thought it would. So, props to, all four of them. Cody Rhodes, Shaquille O'Neal, Red Velvet, and Jay Cargill. Guys did awesome, and I thought it was great. What's up, Tyler? Tyler gave this show a B+. Nice. We had a cool-down match, which Death Triangle's Pac and Rey Fenix defeated John Skyler and D3. Moving on. We had a little press conference with the Inner Circle focusing on Chris Jericho and MJF, who are challenging for the AEW World Tag Titles this Sunday at Revolution. They were asked some questions. Jericho determined to claim gold since it's been a year since he's last held a title in AEW, so now he wants another title. He praises MJF and takes a swipe at the Young Bucks, his father, whom MJF claims attacked Jericho last week. They have a couple people who ask some questions, but Eric Bischoff comes out and he criticizes MJF and Jericho for motivating the Young Bucks. And also, I think he made some line about that, if it was for AEW, I'm sorry, the Young Bucks would burn him later on, as they came out to face the Inner Circle. They call their father a success of things that Jericho and MJF's father failed at. Of course, they even just ran him down and said, you guys wouldn't be where you are if it was for AEW. Even said if Jericho wasn't here, he'd be doing stuff at the Performance Center, basically taking another shot at WWE. Look, I get it. I feel like, I'll be honest again, it's been a while now since AEW started. I love the fact that AEW, again, just isn't full of their egos and everything's about what AEW does. No. I love how AEW, again, is basically celebrating, all of wrestling with their shows. But as far as this thing where, they do things that's obviously, they're taking shots at WWE, it feels like we're past that stage, in my opinion. So, maybe cool down on that stuff just a bit, just in my opinion. But it was a good promo, good way to hype up the match. I'm a little torn, actually. I'm not sure who I'm going to pick to win that match, but it should be interesting. Is it the best option for the Young Bucks? No, but when we get to the whole idea about how the iron is hot, I feel that it's possible we could be seeing new tag champs on Sunday. We'll get to that, of course, with my preview and predictions stream for sure. We also had a video package for Moxley and Omega's Exploding Barbed Wire death match on Sunday. I'm going to be watching it with my friend Joe. We're going to do live reactions during Sting and Darby Allin's street fight and the main event with Omega and Moxley in the Exploding Barbed Wire death match. That, again, will be awesome stuff to capture for sure. That definitely. FTR and Tully Blanchard had an excellent match against Jurassic Express. Thought they worked very well together. J.J. Dillon was also ringside for FTR. And then, very great back and forth match. But then, the match ended thanks to an interference from a masked figure who helped FTR and Tully Blanchard, who, again, Tully Blanchard, 67 years old apparently, looked excellent in this match. He was in pretty good shape for a man near 70. But the masked man ended up being Shawn Spears. And they put up the 4 sign, teasing that they're kind of building a more 4 horsemen thing. That could be interesting. If it finally gives Shawn Spears a direction also, because, I'm tired of Shawn Spears kind of getting overlooked, because I feel like, he's definitely has something to this character. It's just they haven't really, dug deep with him still yet, and we've been in AEW for, 2 years now? But, we'll see where that goes, but that was intriguing, definitely. Tony Schiavone also introduces Paul White to the AEW team, and Paul says he's happy to be part of AEW. His catchphrase says, "No more BS." You could think it'd be saying "no more bullshit," but obviously it's supposed to stand for "no more Big Show." So, but Paul says he's happy to be here, and he also reveals that a Hall of Famer or a Hall of Fame worthy wrestler will be signed to a contract on Sunday at Revolution. Who would that be? I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are speculating. I've heard rumors maybe Carlito. I've heard rumors of, Big Show wants Mark Henry to be there. Maybe RVD. I don't think they do CM Punk, which would be awesome, but I doubt it. Damian Sandow. Who knows? Those are a few names I tossed around, but if you guys have any ideas of who you think it could be, leave it in the live chat. About who you think this signing that Big Show hyped up. But we'll see where that one goes. We had the finals of the AEW Women's Eliminator Tournament, and it was Ryo Mizunami defeated Nyla Rose. And afterwards, Mizunami and Shida brawl. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I still feel a little disappointed and let down by this Women's Eliminator Tournament. The Japanese side, again, I don't think any of them are signed to an AEW contract yet. So the fact that they had basically no one really benefit from this tournament since Nyla Rose. So Nyla Rose is great. She's much better than Nia Jax. Or but let's be real. This should have been Britt Baker's tournament to win. With her, again, it's like how we were saying about them putting the titles on Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks. They obviously did not make them the face of the company immediately. They slowly eased us in for us to get to know these characters that are more known around the world. And honestly, they capitalized with Kenny Omega. They capitalized with the Young Bucks winning the tag titles. My thing though is when is it going to be Britt Baker? Because Britt Baker, no doubt about it, to me, is the best thing in that women's division. And, it was time to, stop holding back and actually just give, the person who should be having the championship the title. But then she lost to Nyla Rose, and now she's on the buy-in. So, that did kind of take me out a little bit from this finals. And give credit to, Nyla Rose and Ryo Mizunami. They definitely did their best to pull this off. Again, just the tournament just feels like very useless. Again, if it was like Jade Cargill who was in the finals or something, I'd be digging that. But again, we'll have to see where this goes with it. I don't think Hikaru should just drop in the title. I still think she probably should either drop the title either to Dr. Britt Baker, or she should drop it to I forgot her name again. Oh, not Ryo. Mizunami, not her. Oh gosh, I completely had it there and I lost my train of thought. Jade Cargill, that's who it is. One of those two I feel should be the ones to dethrone Hikaru Shida. But we'll see where that goes with that. Sting brawls with Ricky Starks. Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs came out to beat down Sting till Darby Allin interfered. We'll see what they do with their match on Sunday. That Street Fight. Looking forward to that one. We have Max Caster of the Acclaim defeat number 10 of the Dark Order to be the 5th member of the Face of the Revolution. So there's 5 of 6 people announced. Who's the 6th person? We'll have to wait and see on Sunday. It could be the guy who Big Show's bringing in. Who knows? And then the main event, Hangman Adam Page and John Silver, which why is Hangman teaming up if he's still questionable about doing tag partners? He teamed up against Matt Hardy and Mark Quinn, and the babyfaces won, and Matt Hardy attacked Hangman after the match. Again, obviously to make him aware of the stipulation for Sunday's match. Whoever loses has to give up 100% of their savings or earnings after the first quarter. So again, we'll see how that match goes. I got my ideas for predictions for that one as well. And with that being said, that's going to do it for my AEW Dynamite review. I'm just going to take a quick shower after this to, give myself a little bit of a second wind. I'm starting to feel a little sleepy. And then I'll be back up here again to do my predictions for Revolution. So guys, that's going to do it. Thank you for joining me live. Nothing more than Tyler giving his grade a B+. I actually gave this show a B+ as well. Very excellent show. Again, that Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet versus Shaq and Jade Cargill, excellent stuff off the charts. But yeah, next video will be my Revolution preview predictions. In a few minutes. Let me take a shower first. So yeah, what are your thoughts on the show, guys? And what are your thoughts on the preview predictions for Revolution? As I'll be doing that soon tonight. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Slap a like on the video and subscribe for more content to come on my channel. Follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Until then, guys, I'm checking out. So until then, have a great rest of your night. I'll see you soon, but if not, I'll see you very shortly. Peace out, everybody.